Hey everybody, Liberty Music Ray here. Just wanted to do a kind of a long form review on Marathon. I put like a lot of time into this, and I thank God it was free. If it was not free, if I did not play this during the free period, I would be extremely angry. Like I would, yeah. Like I'm just gonna say that. So here's the thing. This game, it's kind of fun at first. Like it kind of catches you off guard because you're like, oh, okay, looter shooter, extraction shooter. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna grab the loot and then I'm gonna get out, whatever, whatever. And then you start looting and then you realize everything in this game is designed to just be the most like unrecognizable, like it's like they ran out of money in the asset shop for Unreal, and they were just like, you know what? Let's just take various pictures of vanilla folders colored in different colors, in like high contrast colors, and then let's put them all together, and then we're gonna use that as the thumbnail for every single item in this damn game, right? Like that's what this game looks like. It just looks like horrible. Even like okay, we're coming up on it. There's gonna be these little bug things that pop out over here, right? And I want you to look at this, right? Glowy little screechy annoying things, right? Like that's literally like I could just describe this entire game as that. Like glowy, screechy, annoying things that when you're playing the game, like and here's the thing, right? Like this game, when it comes to functionality, when it comes to like showing off like its new stuff, I'll tell you the exact blueprint they use. The blueprint every single time is exactly the same. You load into a level, right? And then the game's like, hey, 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 hold up there, Bucko, hold up. We want to show you a new feature that's totally different than all the other extraction shooters you've ever played, right? That are all ass and horrible and nobody wants to play, right? So hold up there for a minute, and we're going to show you this exciting new feature. And then you know what the feature is? A bunch of enemies teleport in onto your head, and they just surround you and just mercilessly destroy you. And you lose everything that you've collected throughout that entire playthrough. And imagine you're playing Star Citizen, right? Imagine you're playing Star Citizen, and you've made it through the entire game. You got through the whole story and everything, and the credits are about to roll, but instead of the credits, it's just a giant middle finger, right? That just scrolls up onto the screen, and the devs are just like, you know what? This game wasn't made for you. We and then it's a picture of the Hawk Tuah girl spitting into your eyeball, right? Like that's what this game feels like. It just and here's the thing. Look at all the stuff that's on the walls. Look at all the little details, the little desks, the cabinets, everything, right? Like the toilet, right? Like you look at everything and it's like, oh, there's so much detail. The environment designer for this game, really worked their ass off, right? But that's like the only person that did that, right? Um, when I was playing through this game, the story elements of the game come in at like the worst point, like at the points of the game where you just don't want to hear a story. You're just like, okay, I want to play the freaking game. Let me play the game, right? Like that's all you want to do. You just want to play the game, right? But no, you don't get that. You get the annoying moth on the screen, the glitchy moth, guy that comes in, and he's got a bunch of bullshit to tell you that you're not going to pay attention to, and then you're just going to hop into the damn game. But then you know what? You know what? You don't get to do that. Nope. It's tutorial time. It's the 20th tutorial you get to play in a row where you load into the level, and it gives you a three-step process. And the third step is spawning a bunch of enemies in and murdering you. That's what this game has become. It's just slop. It's corporate slop. Like here's the thing: when people come and they're like, "Oh, we gotta," there's this game. It's a Sweet Baby Inc. game, and oh, it's gonna be woke trash, right? It's gonna be trash. I try my best. I say, you know what? I get it. I get it. It probably will be. It probably will be. It'll probably be the worst damn game I've ever played in my life. But you know what? Let's boot it up. Let's give it a fair shake, right? Give it a fair shake, you know, and then we'll do a little review on it, right? And if it's bad, it's bad. But if it's, if they've pleasantly surprised us by dropping a banger, at least I could be honest about it. Come on here and make a video and be like, hey, they made a banger. It's worth checking out. Go play it, right? There's little gems like that all over the place, especially in the indie space right now. Like the indie space is just popping off, and there's like amazing games that are coming out constantly, right? Oh yeah, look at this dude, this NPC right here. You know, just stood there, got to the top of the stairs, and was like, "Hey boss, shoot me in the face," right? Like that's the dichotomy of this game. The dichotomy of this game is like one NPC will just stand there and let you mag dump into their face, and then the other NPCs, the ones that get called in for like extraction stuff, or they get called in for because you clicked a button, or you opened a a Harbor Freight toolbox somewhere, in the map, and then it pops up, and you know 20 million enemies spawn in, and then they just wreck you immediately for no reason, and they all have like mile thick armored plating on them, so you dump 20 different mags into them, they're still alive, and then you're just standing there the whole time pissed off because you didn't bring enough ammo, because it would have taken your entire inventory space worth of ammo just to survive the encounter, right? But that's the thing. The tutorial doesn't tell you that. The tutorial is not like, hey, dude, make sure you bring 9,999 rounds of ammunition for the gun that you have because you're going to need it. Because every time you do anything in this game, we're just going to throw enemies at you non-stop, right? Like, and this is the thing. It genuinely just pisses me off and chaps my ass, man. Like, the fact that like people came out to defend this crap, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, this game's actually decent. It's hyper competitive or whatever." No, it's not. Competitive is Rainbow Six Siege. I know what competitive is. I used to play it, right? I used to be. Uh, I think I even made it all the way up to platinum at one point, right? And that was before they added like diamond and everything else, right? Um, you know, I know what competitive gaming is. I've played it, right? This is not competitive. This is like, oh, you know, we're just gonna make it absurdly difficult, uh, because we're going to use your resources against you in a way where we know that you only have a limited amount of ammunition, so we're going to make it to where there's no way you'll ever have enough ammunition to survive the level, right? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Boom. And instead of extraction, they're like, it's an exfiltration, guys. Really? Like, we know what this is. It's an extraction shooter. Just say that you extracted. Like, you know what I mean? This is like the actually meme, right? Like you could already tell some like fat greasy like narcissist was sitting around in the studio and was just like, "No guys, we're different. Put exfiltrated on the end banner," right? Like that's what they did. And it's horrible. And it shows up like that same attitude shows up throughout the entire game, where you're trying to play the game and they're like, "Oh, um, actually, this is a hyper competitive game, and totally not like a carbon copy of the Division, and you know, except it looks like a bunch of homeless people wrapped themselves in magnets and rolled around in trash." Like that's what this game looks like to me. When I play this game, that's what all the armor sets look like. That like they all look like, some schizo homeless dude just rolled around in a dumpster. You know what I mean? Like nothing looks cool, and that's the thing that's annoying. Is it's like why? You could have made it cool. You could have made it really look awesome. Like this character that you see on the screen, like, and not only that, but why are we having to choose archetypes? Like that's another question I have. Like the whole archetype thing, like if you're trying to do that so that way you can round off the game, then that tells me that your game is not balanced. That tells me that you tried to make a different game, and then at the last minute you were told to make this game. That's what that tells me. That tells me that you had to pull something out of your ass in a hurry, and you rushed it, and you built something that wasn't meant to be built this way. And at the last minute you came in and you threw a bunch of archetypes at it so that way you could use, quote unquote balancing, to balance the game, which is stupid. Like nobody asked for this, right? Like, and the thing that's the most frustrating is like I like Bungie, right? I like Destiny 1. I like Destiny 2. There were some things that could have been improved. There really was. There was a lot of things that could have been improved. But you know what? Instead of listening to the users, instead of listening to the players and improving the game, Bungie was like, nah, instead we're just gonna sell you what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a bunch of Ingrams and then we're gonna sell you a bunch of Ingrams, and if we say anything about it, we'll just ban you off the forum, right? Because that's what they did. If you said anything that was like not approved by Bungie, or anything that was like even remotely critical of them, they were worse than like a Reddit moderator. Like they would just run in and delete your posts. You know, oh, you want to improve the game? Not today. And then they just come in and just delete all your posts, right? Like the typical, like the biggest, like the most scumbag thing that you can think of is what they would do. They would just run in and just, you know, delete a bunch of posts, treat you like crap, and then they, oh, you want story? You want story? Is the grimoire not enough for you in the app? Well, you know, too bad for you, I guess, you know. And then they give you the finger, and then when you get mad about it, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna play the game anymore. Then they throw a little tantrum online. They're like, "Oh, nobody's buying our new expansion, guys. I gotta go on Twitter and cry about it for 3.5 hours every single day about how, the alt right is, they're making it to where our game's not selling, and blah blah blah." Which is, by the way, it's all horseshit. It's all horseshit. The alt right thing, all that stuff, everything that they're trying to use when they smear people and they call them Nazis, like it's all bullshit. It's all lies. It's all just marketing slop. You know what I mean? And the fun part is like there are some people that are actually brainwashed enough that when they hear it, they actually believe it. And those people, like those are the true believers of Bungie, right? Like they, instead of running a church, they're now spreading the good word of Bungie. You know what I mean? That's what these people do. You know, they've just become like extremists, where they just believe anything and everything their masters tell them, right? Which is fucking stupid, right? Like companies exist to make money. They're not your friends. They're not your family. Just because they released a cool game 10 years ago doesn't mean that they deserve your loyalty today, right? Like they either make the product you want them to make because you're the consumer, right? Or, I guess you could just do what all these other people are doing and just, mindlessly purchase things and consume things blindly, and then just never, make it a point to defend your rights as a consumer, I guess. I don't know. Like, and this is what I'm talking about. Like this game is just trash. Like I actually played this enough times that it just frustrated the holy hell out of me. I mean, And look at all this, right? Like they make it a point to give you very little inventory space, and then they use it against you because they're like, oh, what do you mean you can't carry 90 billion rounds of ammunition? Oh, and you also need room for healing packs and everything else. You know what I mean? Um, I wish I had kept the footage. I had I had probably like another 10 hours of footage. I just got pissed off and deleted it all, right? And the reason I got pissed off and deleted it all was because I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a short one, and I'm gonna walk away from it, and whatever, whatever. But honestly, I felt like this whole thing just deserved a longer explanation because really a short form video just can't do this justice, right? Like just the way that they try to gaslight and make people believe that this was a hyper competitive game and it requires skill to play. Like no, it doesn't, dude. You're literally just pointing and pulling a trigger, right? Or occasionally throwing a mine or a grenade or whatever it is that you have, right? Like this is literally like brain dead Call of Duty gameplay, right? At no point in time can you come back to me and be like, "Oh yeah, this game is so complex and blah 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 blah." Like this game isn't even as complex as Destiny. Destiny was more complex than this game. You know what I mean? Like in Destiny you had swords and hammers and you had like uh just all sorts of things. You had the sparrow, you had like all sorts of things. This game has none of that. It's just grab a gun, point it, and pull the trigger until the thing dies. Throw a claymore or a grenade on the ground or whatever, and then oh, and to make it challenging, in the moment that you're like trying to leave the level or whatever, we're just going to dump a ton of enemies on you that'll probably kill you and you'll just lose everything, right? Oh, and that's assuming that an actual player isn't just right around the corner ready to shoot you in the face the second you try to go to extraction, right? Like that's literally what this game is. It's just rage bait, right? That's all they're doing. They're just rage baiting you into playing another round over and over and over, and then they give you see all this like glitchy crap that's on the screen. This is what they do every single time, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we got another tutorial for you. You know, come on over and open this crappy Harbor Freight box that we put in the game, and we'll spawn 20 enemies in, and they'll just you know completely obliterate you. Oh, but before this, we'll put another 20 enemies there, so you have to waste all of your ammunition on them. Then when you open the Harbor Freight box, you'll have no ammo, and then you're really screwed, right? So now you've learned something, right? Like, no, that's what I'm saying. This game just sucks. Like, there's nothing good about it. This is literally just corporate slop. Like, I've never seen a game where I could literally just point at it and be like, wow, like this game is absolute like let me put it this way. I played the game Bouncer. And if you don't know what that is, it's a Square Enix game that came out a long time ago. And literally the entire premise of the game was you play as Captain Savaho and you have to run up 9,000 flights of stairs and button mash beat up a bunch of enemies and then get to the top and save some chick, right? Like that's the game, right? Um, and I played that game. That game is better than this game. That game is better than this game. I could say that for sure, 100%. Yep. I just played the Home Alone on SNES and finally beat it for the first time. That was funner than this game. This game is just annoying. And like I said, and like the second you get done with all the tutorial garbage and all the bullshit that you don't really need to be doing, um, you know, then they start hitting you with like the glitchy, oh, just a mysterious moth person coming, blah blah blah, and here's some story and blah blah blah, about some irrelevant faction that you don't give a crap about, right? Like, and that's all this game is. It's just the dumbest, like most. It's. I almost wonder if this game is like an experiment to see how far developers can go to just absolutely piss off their player base and see like how close they can get to destroying their company before destroying their company. You know what I mean? I really I want to know if that's what's going on here, because that's what this game feels like. Um, you know, and all the pink and purple and oh my god, bro, like we get it, we get it. You just figured out what contrast means for the first time in your life, so now everything has to be high contrast. It has to be like the most absolute representation of that color. So cyan, violet, you know, deep reds, green, you know, yellow, like just, you know, take that color, just move it to the extreme and just, you know, it's like cracking open a bunch of highlighters and then just chugging the fluid and then just vomiting all over the video game. That's what this is, you know. It's this game is horrible. And I don't know why I gave it anything other than a 0 out of 10, because this game really is a 0 out of 10. I guess I wanted to, like, I guess I felt weird and I kind of wanted to appear more like fair on this, but there really is no fair option. Like, this game is just the worst damn thing I've ever played. Like, I didn't even spend money on this game, and I wish I had like a time machine to get my time back. That's how bad this game is. Like, it sucks that bad. Like, I wish I didn't spend 2 days playing this. I wish I had just like played something else and had more fun. I wish I had played Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert would have been better than playing this. So, anyways, I'm gonna leave the video here. I think we, you know, I've hammered it home. I think we all understand that this game is just complete garbage on every level. Um, anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to be like a little bit more respectful of everybody's time. I know like this last week I did like a 30-minute video, but I kind of felt like I had to get it out there, right? But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try chopping it down, making sure like I'm, you know, not taking up so much time. But if you enjoyed the video, you know, and everything, let me know. Leave a like, comment, engage with the video. That really helps a lot for the channel, especially because I don't know why, man. I feel like I'm in the gutter with YouTube or something. They just every time I put a video out, it's just like it never gets any traction for some reason. Like the shorts do fine, but the long form stuff, like I don't know, it's not doing so hot. So, anyways, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the video. And again, you know, if you would like, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I will see you in the next one. Y'all take it easy. Have a great week.
How do you